Hey there, beautiful souls, holy frickin' cannolis. Today, Spirit has a very direct message for you regarding your manifestations and the things that you are creating. Don't scroll past this because you are not going to want to miss these 4 words. That is the key to the action of your manifestations, of the projects, of the businesses that you are creating. So let's dive into this, okay? Spirit is saying you've done a lot of hard work, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Spirit is saying you stood in storms that you never thought you could stand through. Spirit is saying it is through every learning opportunity, every shitstorm, and the chaos that you continue to rise above. Spirit wants you to know it's through the clearing, it's through the releasing, it's through the alchemizing that you've done an excellent job of planting the seeds of your garden. And what I mean by that, it's through this clearing out that your manifestations are coming to fruition. But Spirit is saying, now I'm asking you to surrender to the receiving, because you have done the work. And what I mean by that, and I got this download a few days ago, and I at first I thought it was just a message for me, but after yesterday, Spirit says, no, you need to share this. You literally, what Spirit is showing me, what Spirit is guiding you to do, that action step that Spirit is saying that you need to do, is to say out loud, I surrender to the receiving of a new home. I surrender to the receiving of unconditional love and a partner who aligns with me physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. I surrender to the receiving of an abundant and prosperous life. Spirit is saying, claim it, say it out loud, allow yourself to feel the frequency of I surrender to the receiving, because Spirit is saying you have risen above the mud. You are the beautiful lotus flower. You are the phoenix that continues to rise above the ashes. I was going to say action, but you do. It's through your actions. But Spirit's saying this is your time now. You've done the heavy work. Allow yourself to be in the receiving mode. Allow yourself to feel, hear, and see this receiving. And watch how the universe delivers to you, for you, and through you. Okay, so let's get to the cards. And then of course, I have to forget my readers. So let's just hope Spirit guides me into seeing things clearly. Here we go. Let's see. Spirit, please show us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding us, loving us, and supporting us. Please show us what it is we need to know for our highest and greatest good. Holy freaking cannolis. So we got 4 cards. Beautiful soul, you're protected. You are protected. What you're creating, what you're building, what you're manifesting, it is protected. It is grounded. It is rooted in security and stability. Spirit is just saying, all you have to do is declare and claim that you surrender to the receiving. Okay? Oh my God, you can't even make this up. The road is clear. The road is clear. It is safe for you to receive. Spirit is saying the road is clear because you did that. Because you went to the deepest, darkest parts. You went to the heaviest, stagnant parts and you healed them. You alchemized it. And you are now in true divine alignment with the universe, with your higher self, with your spirit team. The road is clear. I'm telling you what, Spirit is saying, all you need to do is surrender to the receiving. Okay? Oh my gosh. The entrance stone. You're stepping into a brand new beginning. The minute that you declare and you claim that you are surrendering to the receiving, Spirit saying you are now entering those rooms. You are now entering those rooms that you were only dreaming of, but these dreams are coming to reality. The things that you're building, that you're creating, you're entering rooms where people are really wanting to know your knowledge and your wisdom. They're wanting to know how you created this, how you manifested this, how you healed this. And this entrance stone, Spirit is saying, it's through the releasing that you've done. Look at your crown chakra. this entrance stone is also higher states of consciousness. Spirit is saying you thought you lost your connection through the trials and tribulations. No, you strengthened your connection. Crown chakra opening up. Castle chakra opening up. You are entering a brand new timeline where your connection to spirit is undeniably clear. The way that you communicate, the way that you co-create together, the way that you manifest together. And spirit is saying, part of this entrance stone is surrendering to the receiving. Okay? Oh my God. Stone goddess. Look at all these flowers. You are blooming. You have taken back your power. Male, female. You're really balancing out that divine feminine energy. Okay? Spirit is saying you've healed the maternal line. Someone here has been doing a lot of work in that sacral area with the maternal line. Now I'm seeing Mother Mary, like you're healing that mother wound. And because of that, you're entering new doorways. You are entering new rooms where people truly, fully support you and love you unconditionally, because there's something here in this mother, in the maternal line, and then I just heard mother wound, that maybe you didn't get the support that you needed from the mother or that maternal line. Spirit is saying it is over. You're creating a whole new family. Because of the hard work that you've done, and as you enter these rooms, these people, they are in extreme alignment with you. They see your beautiful self. They see you for who you truly are, and they love you unconditionally and they support you unconditionally. Spirit is saying you are entering new rooms where people truly want to help you, truly are there to support you. Okay. And then we've got the Kala Leech. And so what this is about, this is like teacher, ascended masters, elders. Spirit is saying that this is the next phase that you're stepping into. This is the next level of self-mastery, because during our journey, we're always going to be the student, the teacher, and the master. And it's through this Kala Leech card. It's through what you've done in the healing. Because look at, there's the heart, third eye. Like your wisdom is waking up. Your third eye, crown chakra, castle chakra, the way that you're receiving the download, Spirit is saying this is very specific for some people. You might be an earth angel or a starseed. You are literally activating, awakening, integrating, and embodying light codes, key codes, sacred codes, starseed codes. And that is leading you to self-mastery. Spirit is saying, surrender to the receiving, because that is part of integrating and embodying that self-mastery. This is about returning to your true divine essence. And Spirit is saying, this is what's happening. You're entering through new doors where you're going to be teaching people. You're going to be sharing your story with people. Spirit is saying it is through our own journeys, our own experiences. Yes, we change our internal world, but it does carry over. I'm sorry, I couldn't say that word, internal world. And it carries over into our external world, and it helps other people. Beautiful soul, you have a major effect on other people. What you do, what you create, Spirit is saying it. I just keep seeing like ripples. You know, like when you throw a rock and it ripples out. That is you. Spirit is saying you're rising above the mud. And even through every learning opportunity, chaos and shitstorm, big, small, medium, you continue to rise like the lotus flower out of the mud. You are the beautiful phoenix that rises above. You are the diamond. Under pressure, you are transforming, you are transcending, you are ascending. And because every time you're asked to embrace that pressure, you do the work. And so Spirit is saying it is now time to completely surrender to the receiving. This is your time, beautiful soul, to receive the abundance and prosperity. So I'm just going to ask Spirit to please show us what else that needs to be known. Okay. Holy lineage of the roses. You're blooming, beautiful soul. You are blooming, and you're not just blooming for yourself. You're clearing the pathway for your own lineage, for other people's lineage. What you're creating, what you're building, and what you're manifesting, it isn't just for the now. This is very generational. What you're creating, what you're building, and what you're manifesting. Spirit is saying, All I ask you, stretch your arms out loud, say, I surrender to the receiving. I surrender to the receiving of abundance and prosperity. I surrender to the receiving of being seen and heard on big stages in a positive way. Like whatever it is that you're wanting, Spirit is saying, say it out loud. Feel it. Say it from that heart center. I surrender to the receiving. So I'm just going to ask Spirit to please show us what else. But you're blooming, beautiful soul. You are blooming. I'm just seeing all these flowers. I'm seeing roses. So roses might be significant for some people. Tulips are all about new beginnings. I just heard bluebells. So I don't know if there's a flower that's called a bluebell. Oh yeah. I don't know, but Spirit is saying with the bluebell, and they took me to the throat chakra, really clearing out that throat chakra. But once again, standing in the power of your voice and saying out loud, I surrender to the receiving. You're ready. Spirit is saying that is calling in. That is you letting the universe know that you are ready. Okay. Holy freaking cannolis. Love begins. There's two messages within this. Spirit is saying the love begins, the internal love. Like when you surrender to the receiving, you are really unconditionally loving yourself. You're really integrating and embodying that self-love, because Spirit is saying, you know now. You know now. It's through what you've been doing through this heart center, because we've got this green border, that you've balanced out the emotions, that you've really let go of those limiting beliefs. Look at this rainbow, new beginnings. Number one, this is breakthroughs, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Higher states of consciousness. Spirit is saying, surrender to the receiving. But also too, with this love begins, partnership coming in. Two different types of partners. If you've been manifesting that partner, which I talked about earlier, manifesting that partner who is in alignment with you, who is everything that you're looking for. And Spirit is saying you're ready to receive it. Why? Because you went inside. You went inside and healed the dark nights, or the dark soul of the night. You've done the heavy shadow work. You love yourself unconditionally, and because you're giving yourself that love, you're attracting that person, because what we give ourselves is what we pull in, you guys. Fair energy exchange. I just keep seeing an infinity sign. But also too, with this, Spirit is saying you're entering rooms where people truly do love what you're creating, building. They love you. They love your beautiful mind. For those who try to say you are too much, that you're too erotic, that you're too emotional, Spirit is saying you were never that. They could never handle your frequency. And now you are entering rooms where people unconditionally love you, support you, guide you. They truly believe in you. Why? Because you started believing in yourself. You drop into that heart center and you love all that you are. What you call your flaws, the good, the bad, the ugly, the crazy, beautiful. Spirit is saying this new beginnings is filled with people who truly love you, who truly are in alignment with you. And if you're single, Spirit is saying, guess what? That person is coming in. If you're in a relationship, Spirit's saying something here like the relationship is being healed. It's being healed together. Okay. So I'm going to go to another deck of cards. I'm just going to ask Spirit, what else can you show us through this surrender of receiving? What can you show us through this surrender of receiving? Holy freaking cannolis, protection. You are protected. What your Spirit is saying, safe passage. Safe passage. It is safe for you to move forward. Oh, frick. The road is clear. Earlier, the card said the road is clear. Spirit is saying, I got you. I'm holding you. You are so divinely and heavily protected by the cosmos, by the universe, by the angels, divine source God, the collective of the highest vibrations. Know that this is your time to surrender to the receiving, and you're protected in that. Look at this. It's through the shadow work that you've done. It's through the shadow work. Like you had to go through a period of really going deep and clearing that out. Spirit is saying you created the protection because you're no longer holding on to the limiting beliefs, the outdated programming, the illusions of scarcity and lack. So I'm just going to go to my Sacred Forest deck and ask Spirit to please show us more. Please show us more. Holy freaking cannolis. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Look at this. Success. That's what you're stepping into. This entrance, these new doors, these new rooms, it's filled with success. Spirit is saying, the minute that you surrender to the receiving, watch how the success just pours in, okay? Continue to give gratitude. Spirit is saying there's someone here lately who's been really acknowledging what, even through the smallest, Spirit is saying someone here, even through the smallest things, you've really been celebrating in the gratitude. But look at this gratitude card. It's through the healing that you've done. Crown chakra. Look at all that purple. But look at this, Stag. This is leadership. Spirit is saying don't underestimate what you're creating, what you're building, what you're manifesting, because it is in some way you're going to be serving on a platform of leadership. Okay. And then we've got number 6, you're creating security and stability. But Spirit is saying surrender to the receiving because it is grounded. It is rooted. The manifestations, they're creations. They're there. But it really has to do, Spirit's having me go back to this. Sorry, there's cats going crazy over here. It's clearing of the crown chakra that you're gaining clarity on how to step into leadership, how to expand leadership, how to awaken leadership. Okay. Spirit is saying, continue to stay flexible. This is flexibility. Spirit is saying it's because you allowed yourself to weather through the storms. It's even at times when it didn't feel like you were being flexible. It's because you got up every single morning. It's because you took on the chaos. It's because you took on the storm. Spirit is saying, continue to allow the changes to bend you in different ways. But it's through, Spirit is saying, be flexible through the surrender of the receiving, because what is about to be delivered to you is on a level that you couldn't even imagine. Okay. And Spirit wants me to talk about all this yellow. You're stepping into self-mastery of that solar plexus. You're stepping into the self-mastery of your self-empowerment, your inner strength. And why? Because you had the flexibility. You allowed the chaos and the storms to twist you and to turn you. Even though it may have hurt and been very painful, Spirit said you still allowed it to transform you. And that awakened the master manifester, the supreme alchemist, and the healer. Okay? So with that being said, I just want to go to the sacred symbol and just see if the ascended masters, divinities, deities, gods, and goddesses have any messages for us and what it is that we need to know, okay? So I'm gonna, oh my God, we have full moon. Full moon is about releasing. Full moon is about illuminating what is not true, to expose the illusion so that you can step into your magic, beautiful soul. Holy freaking cannolis, pink and purple, ear chakra, crown chakra. Spirit is saying it is through the releasing that you've been doing that you've released the illusions. You've done the releasing, Spirit is saying. You've done the hard work. Someone here might even do stuff around different various moon cycles, especially full moon, new moon. But Spirit is saying it's through this releasing. It's through the releasing that you're awakening your magic. And part of embracing your magic is surrendering to the receiving. Spirit is saying you've done the releasing, you've done the work. This stage, this entrance that you're stepping into is all about receiving now. Surrender to it, beautiful soul, because this is part of your magic. Okay. And once again, it's through this surrendering, it's through the work, it's through the releasing that you've done, opening up the crown chakra, the way that you hear the messages, the way that you receive the downloads, blocks and barriers gone. Your magic is awakening. Okay. And we have 03. What? A reset. This is a reset in self-mastery. I'm telling you what, there is, Spirit is saying once again, you've stepped into self-mastery of self-confidence, your inner power, and that's awakening your magic. That is clearing out the crown chakra, okay? And then we have number 29. Holy freaking cannolis. 9 is about releasing. 9 is about wrapping up an old cycle. And that's what you did. That's what this full moon represents. But Spirit is saying someone really took in this last full moon, the flower moon energy, and really released, wrapped up karmic cycles. And guess what? Now it puts you into alignment of receiving. Surrender to the receiving, my beautiful friends. So let's just see what angel Archangel is or angels are working with us, who are standing really side by side with us and surrendering of the receiving. Okay. Okay, we got 2 cards here. You can't make this up. Archangel Zadkiel, karmic release. That is what you've done, beautiful soul. It is through the dark night of the soul. It is through every storm, every learning opportunity, through the chaos. You have released karmic cycles. You are on a whole new karmic path. And that karmic path is about surrendering to the receiving. When you step into those rooms, surrender to the receiving of support, of abundance and prosperity, of all size, shapes, forms, and matter. You did this. Archangel Zadkiel is saying, I got you. I'm holding you. I'm standing with you. You are wrapping up karmic cycles. Surrender to the receiving. An authentic reclamation. Archangel Hope. Look at both of these cards, you guys. You've really done a lot of healing in that heart center. The way that you create, the way that you build, the way that you manifest, the way that you operate, the way that you speak, it is from heart center. So Spirit is saying, now it's time to receive into the heart center. Okay? Authentic reclamation. You did that. You're reclaiming who you are. You are truly stepping in, and part of who you are and what you came here to do. But part of this authentic reclamation, it is now like you've done the work. Receive now. It is time to receive. This isn't about hustle and grind. This is about allowing yourself to sit in the stillness and to genuinely surrender to the receiving. Okay, now I just want to get an angel number. Okay, here we go. That was quick. 143. Preparation. Buckle up, Buttercup, because the minute that you say, I surrender to the receiving, the universe is going to downpour on you the abundance and prosperity of all size, shapes, forms, and matter. Know that through the number 3, you are being supported because of what you've done internally, because you are stepping into self-mastery, especially with that solar plexus. Number 4, what you're creating and building, it is protected. You are divinely protected. And it's because of everything that you've been doing, and through this surrendering, receiving, there is security and stability. 1, this is about breakthroughs physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Spirit is saying, get prepared. Get prepared, because it is flowing to you, for you, and through you. So that, my beautiful friend, is the message today. If you are ready to surrender to the releasing, say, I surrender to the releasing. Hit the heart, hit the like, put 143, put Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Hope. So until we meet again, my beautiful friends, love, light, and many, many blessings.